I'm now going to show you how to make the little chick, which I promised I would do if you came back. I'm going to show you, and what we're going to need is we're going to need a punch out in the chick colour, so I've used some saffron, 3/4 inch punch. I'm going to punch out a circle, and then we're going to punch out in the same colour a smaller circle, which is the 1/2 inch circle punch, just like that, and then we're going to cut another one, just like that, and then with the small 1/2 inch circle punch that we've just used, we're going to cut a white out, like that. Okay. With this is an optional extra. I have this punch, the Boho Blossoms punch, and I just want to punch out this flower here, the one that I have my finger on. You don't need too much of it, so I'm just going to go in and get half of it, punch that out, and then with the 1/4 inch square punch, I'm going to punch out a little small square. Okay, so you'll be left with these pieces here. Stuck to my finger. Now what you're going to need to do is, first of all, start with your large yellow circle, and I'm going to ink the edges with my sponge dauber. So I have a So Saffron ink and a yellowy sponge dauber, and I'm going to go round the circle. You might not want to do this, but I just think it adds a nice little dimension, brings them to life. So I'm going to do it on the large 3/4 inch circle and the small 1/2 inch circle, and then I'm going to go to the other 1/2 inch circle, cut it in half. I don't need that half. I'm now going to use the dauber and just go round there like that. I haven't gone all the way around, but I don't need to. I'm then going to take my hole punch, and I'm going to get my big circle, and somewhere just off the centre like that, I'm going to punch a hole. And then I'm going to do another one just next to it, and these are going to form the eyes. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to end up with something like that. Looks a bit scary actually. And I'm going to use a tiny bit of Tombow on my white just to position it, like that. And I'm going to take the fine tip of my black marker pen. I'm going to go in and do 2 little dots, just like that. And don't move it, because now it's going to be a nightmare trying to get them in the right position. Whoa, that's quite clever actually, it looks all googly eyed. Right, okay, so we have the eyes in place. I'm now going to get my little triangle. I'm going to just use my nail, and I'm going to fold it in half to make, you've guessed it, a beak shape. I don't have to be too secretive with you about this because I've already told you what we're going to make. Love a surprise. So, just going to squeeze it in half like that to make a little beak shape. And then I'm going to, this is very fiddly with my lovely nails, I'm going to get my tweezers is what I'm going to do, which I can't see. No, I'm not going to get my tweezers because I can't be bothered. I'm going to position my beak, and I'm going to just press it down hard and leave it to dry for a few seconds before I play with it too much, like that. Okay, now I'm going to get a glue dot, and I'm going to, actually I am going to get my dauber, do the other end of the wing, like that. So I'm going to get my glue dot, and put it on one end of what will form the wing. Stick that on like that, and then I'm going to put a bit of a glue dot on the base of the chick's head. Could use Tombow for this if you're finding this is all too fiddly. And I'm going to position the chick's head like that. And then, you probably guessed, I'm going to use 2 of these little flower petals as the feet. So I'm just trimming off the excess. Put a little bit of glue. Pick up my chickie and position that like that. Now, I must tell you that I made a chick like this, and I was experimenting and asking my 11-year-old daughter what she thought of it. She said, yeah, it's pretty good, yeah, she quite liked it. And then I went downstairs to make dinner, and by the time I came up, she had made her own version, and it was so much better than mine. So this actually I must attribute to Amy, because she's made this herself. I'm wondering if you can see it a bit better. There, can you see that a bit better? That's so cute. And that's a little chickie, and that's the little chickie stuck on the box that I made the other day. That's already on the blog on YouTube. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for looking. Thanks. Bye bye.